Hi guys, this is Cobra Tom.
And Van and Lily.
And we are going to be doing a video today. I am going to be starting with the tower. This is like an air traffic control tower. It has a nice top. Looks like it's got some rivets. This gun is supposed to go in there, but I don't know where. And on the box it doesn't show anything, so I got this, and see, it's got this like little clip thing here, so I have been just putting it kind of like this. Kind of doesn't fit very well. And on the inside, as you can see, there is a very nice machine gun with a bullet belt that comes in and out. But I'm not going to do that because it's kind of hard and it's in there. It's got a nice searchlight. It's got the Air Force logo, which is very nice. It's got some really nice like railing here. It's got a nice heads up display for the machine gun to make sure nothing, it's like targeting things. It's got some really nicely detailed things all over the base. The base looks like it's like a solid brick bottom with like metal riveting, and that's really nice. It's got two of these things that are just on a hinge, but there's two of them, so it's really nice. They swing very easily, so you can kind of put it in whatever position you want. I've just been putting it kind of straight on and kind of up against the wall because it's very flat and hollow. You could well, on top here, and I will get a figure because there's some very nice ones. I'm going to take this guy right here. Oh. We're going to take off his gun here, and we're going to take that. We're going to take this guy, and you can put him in there, except there really isn't room for him. If you can see, and I can hopefully turn it so that you can see that, inside the cavity, now if you move the gun, you've got a little more space for the figure. But even here, even doing that, you can kind of see that his foot is overhanging here. So he doesn't fit in there very well. However, you could make him look like he's climbing up the steps and into here. So you could put a figure here. And if you had a thin figure, like this one's a pretty thin figure from, which calendar was it? It was this year's calendar, so the Jagol calendar. He's really quite a nice thin figure. No, this is actually from the Joyan figures line. And if you have a gun and it's set up here, you could probably put this thinner figure here. And if you kind of maneuver his arm a little bit, you could probably get him in much more. And then put his arm kind of down on top of the gun. And you put the figure into here. Then you can, it looks like you've got two figures in there. And that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. It'll hold two figures. It doesn't look very natural because he doesn't really fit in here. And if you have it turned the other way, you're never going to see him. But you could, at least be like, there's two figures in here. So it'll hold two figures, and it's pretty nice. And I will just quick show with that guy in here and kind of his arm like hung like that. he fell out right away. So, yeah, I couldn't even keep him in there. So, that's okay. It's not the greatest, but if you put him in there and kind of do that, you can kind of make it look sort of believable. Yeah, now I can't even get him to stand, so. So yeah, you can kind of get him in there, and you can kind of get him looking like he's looking through the thing and pointing the gun and doing that. So it looks okay. It's not great, but it looks okay. Next, I am going to be showing the lone figure, or the non-pilot figure. I'm sorry. There's 3 figures in this set, and they're very, very nice. There's lots of nice silver paint on this guy. He's got a nice holster for his gun, knee pads, and a nice pouch here, a canteen. The figure in black does kind of not let it to be seen very well, but here's canteen, some silver grenades, some very nice patches, some more patches on the back, and some more stuff on the back that makes him look like he might be a paratrooper. Because he's got straps and he's got this thing. So he could potentially be, with his radio and his... no, that's not the airborne symbol. I think that makes him a sergeant. And I am trying to look at the figure if he's got a patch to make him an airborne or not. I cannot tell. It's not very well picked out in paint. It is a pretty good figure, but I can't tell. But you can pretend him to be whatever you want. And the set comes with this backpack that every set seems to come with. This came with a massive amount of figures. And it's got the mountaineering grappling gun, a couple of grenades, and binoculars. Lots of figures come with this one. This is a very common backpack. Comes with this AR rifle. I'm not sure which AR. I don't know if this is a 15 or if this is another. I'm not very familiar, but it's got a very nice light, the foregrip, the aftergrip, the clip for the ammo, the sight, and what is a collapsible stock. It isn't actually. I mean, you can't pull that out, but that's what it would be. It'd be a collapsible stock, and that's really nice. That is really nice, and it fits. I mean, you're not going to get him to hold it in both hands to have the foregrip, but it fits in the hand perfectly. It's not going to fall out. I mean, the figure's mildly rattling, but the gun's not rattling. He comes with this shotgun that many sets come with. Pump action here. I think that's for night. I think that's a night vision thing. It's very nicely detailed. And I think, once again, this is another light in front. I think. And then it comes with this semi-automatic gun. I'm not sure what kind of gun this actually is. I think it goes really nicely in his hand. There you go. Once again. Oh, this one did fall out though. That's too bad. Yeah. This one doesn't say in as good, but if you're just putting the figure here, it's okay. It's actually pretty nice. I forgot to put this one in his hand. I don't know if this one fits in his hand. Oh yeah, it does. It fits pretty good. These hands seem to be a little better than some of the others in the mobile team line. Because you can see kinda here, it's got a pretty nice open fist and a pretty nice open fist in this hand. where some of the figures, yeah, I don't have one. Here, I'll just grab one quick. Like some of these are nice figures. I do like them. I'm not trying to, say anything bad about them. But some of these are so cupped and so in there. Like, let's do a comparison. Even the hand itself is bigger. You can just see that. Come on. Yeah, you can see that. It's just... But that's okay, because he's not going to hold any of these guns, I don't believe. He might hold this one, because this one's got kind of a little bit thinner stocks. This one might... No. I know the shotgun's not going to fit, and the machine gun's not going to fit. So, oh well, that's okay. This is a really nice figure with some really nice paint. Oh, and I believe that's a knife. I just noticed that now when I was kind of going over the figure. Yeah, right here. So, very nice figure. This is another one of these that'll be really good for the mobile team. So here we have the airplane with the pontoons. And it's got a nice, it does rotate, so it's really nice. And it's got some really nice details. I'll take the figure out just for now, just to show you. It's got some really nice engine detail. You got the exhaust pipes here, and you've got the exhaust pipes on the other side, same design, very nice. Got the tail in the back, nice figure seat. It's quite plain. Oh boy, I might have to put this in a little closer. Let's try doing it like that and a little bit closer. It's very plain. There's no joystick. There is a tiny bit of detail in there, but it's very hard to see, and it's really not even worth going over. But it does have some nice riveting in the bottom. The plane's got the Air Force symbol and a blue paint perhaps. And it's got the Air Force symbol on this side. USAF, Air Force. That's trademarked. And underneath, it's got some detail, but it's basically just hollowed out. And the wheels are kind of dummy wheels in there. But that's okay, because when you're playing and you're pretending to be a fighter pilot, especially for the $10 price that I paid for this, a $10 price point to play with kids is really nice. And he's in there, obviously with an open canopy, he's going to kind of fall out. He isn't, but he didn't, but he's, well, you wouldn't do this because he's got like a thing and he'd get killed. But anyway, let's go to the pilot, which I'm going to say right off the bat that both the pilots are the same. Both the pilots are exactly the same. And you've got a nice oxygen mask here. You've got a radio, I believe. You've got your ripcord for your parachute. You've got your parachute here. You've got... he's a sergeant, so you can see his striping. And you can see his... You can see it, but it's not very good. And it's not covered in paint, but you can see his patch here. For divisional patch, I think. He's got some patches and some straps, a watch. That actually, I'm not sure if that's a watch or a compass, because this might be a watch, and this actually might be a compass, or the other way around. That could be. Some nice strapping on the legs, some more pouches, flashlight. Gear and a holster for a gun. And on the back, he's got all this nice straps, and it has some really nice boots. So this is a very nice figure. The helmet is non-removable, and neither is the gas mask or the breathing mask. And finally, we have the helicopter, and I will just go over this real quick. The exact, and I mean exact same figure. Helmet's the same, got the Air Force logo. It's got something written, and I can't read what it says. I'm sure that's the Air Force, like airforce.com. Yep. So that's really nice. And it's been it's a really nice set. But the same exact figure. Watches and pants and flashlight and everything. All of this is the same. And you've got the helicopter here, which I do believe... Huh, that's weird. So I think that these are missiles. I think. Here's like engine detail. I'm not 100% sure what that is. And it's got the propeller that spins real nice and free, no problems. It's got the back. There should be a rotor in the back, I think, but oh well. Here's the thing for the machine gun. Here's the machine gun that does have a little more than 180. A little more than that. And it's got, even though it doesn't come out, it does have the rescue tow hook. And you could probably hook a string or something and do that so that the guy can go down, pick something up, and go. It is too bad that these missiles, I think these are missiles, might be bombs, are non-removable. It is kind of sad. But it's just a mold copy, the front and the back. It's exactly the same. But for $10, like I said, I bought this at Menards on Black Friday for $10. Oh, here's the inside, the cockpit, which has nothing in it. The figure sits in here. You can, however, fit the whole figure pretty much in there, and he's not going anywhere. Now I am going to just quickly, very quickly, grab the other helicopter in this, in the Air Force thing that I bought a while back, and this has less and yet has more. It has a nice canopy. It's got a nice opening door. It does have a gun that goes 180, a little more. And it does have spinning rotors. But it's really hard to get him in there. It's really hard to get him out. When he is in there, he's half hanging out because he doesn't really 100% fit. He fits in there okay, but he's still kind of sort of... If I kind of squeeze him, I suppose I can get him in there a little better. Now, I mean, this has an opening, and this doesn't, so... And it's got the rotators in the back, so it's... This one feels... Like, they feel kind of comparable, but this one feels like it's a little sturdier and a little better made. This one feels a lot thinner. It's got so much open area. I don't know. It's still cool. Very cool. And it's going to make for a really nice helicopter to go onto my Air Force base. Well, thank you for watching, and we will see you
next time.
Bye.